My name is Salva Lopez, and I do really many things in life, but I don't want to bore you, so I've selected some of those things because I want you to know some things about me before I start my talk. So the first thing I do is that I'm a teacher. I'm a teacher in a business school and university. I love teaching. I really do. And I'm learning so many things in every class for my students. Teaching for me is such an honor and a pleasure and a privilege. I'm really happy about that. The next thing is that I've just released my first book. So I'm a brand new writer. And it's a book about music and what organizations can learn from musicians, which I think is a very freaky thing, but very useful. And I've heard to say that when you read a book, you are writing something inside of you. And then when you're writing something, a book or something else, it's because you're reading something that was written inside of you previously. So I've been reading a lot inside of me lately, and I've been learning a lot of things, and I love learning. The next thing, I'm running a couple of radio shows down there in Barcelona when I was born and raised, both about music, and every week I bring to my show musicians. Musicians are very interesting people, and I'm learning so many things from them. They are a source of knowledge, and it's very funny as well. And last but not least, I'm a rock musician. I'm a rock musician. I play several instruments. I play drums, piano, bass, guitar, and today I brought my guitar because I'm going to play, yes. Guess what? In every rehearsal, I learn so many things from my colleagues. It's learning. So when I was designing this talk, I came to a conclusion, to a very important learning about myself, that I am a learnaholic. I mean, I need to learn something new every day. And for me, the purpose of life is learning. I think we are here because we have to learn something. And sometimes I hear people talking about, oh, what's the purpose of life? It's a mystery, nobody knows. Well, for me, it's no mystery. We are here to learn something, so very easy. And you may consider that I'm going to teach you something in my talk. That may be true, but I consider that I'm going to learn a lot from this whole experience, and I've been learning the whole morning with the rest of speakers. And I'm going to learn from your expressions and your reactions, and then I'm going to learn from our conversation outside when we take the coffee again. So, you know, learning is fantastic. And, well, this is probably the most, at least potentially, beautiful speech that I've ever gonna give in my life. I think it is. But at the same time, it's probably the most difficult speech that I'm gonna give, because I'm gonna talk about emotions. And, well, I'm gonna do my best for not crying. I've been crying this morning with some things that I've seen. I have an easy cry. So I'm going to make my best for not crying. But if I cry, don't panic. I mean, it's normal. There's nothing wrong with you, nothing wrong with me. It's normal. We are both emotional and rational. And, you know, if it's natural laughing, then it's natural crying as well. So no problem at all. Well, the first thing I want to tell you is that I believe in wizardry. Oh, yes, I do. And you probably don't. But let me tell you that I am a wizard. And the next big thing is that I am not the only one. You all are wizards. And we share the same powers. And the first power, the most important power that we have, is that we can create emotions in other people. We can influence the emotions that other people are going to feel. So if we can create emotions, then we can design emotions. And you're probably familiar with what statement about putting a spell on someone. I can put a spell on you. Only with our words. So that's the power of words. And let me give you an example. It's very different starting in the morning and telling to your wife or to your husband just a simple, hi, good morning. Well, that's nice. My wife will go to the office and she will have a normal day, hopefully. But it's quite different if I choose another word and I build my own spell and I tell her, hi, honey, you look wonderful today. I love you. And she will go to the office and she will have a much better day, for sure. But I can do it even better if I add some more words to my spell and I add, hey, make no plans for tonight. Huh? And she will spend the whole day thinking about what's going to happen about in night. No? So no, you can check it, and then drop me a line and talk me about your nights. How's going to? So the thing is that, well, there are only 6 emotions, the more basic emotions that we can feel, and we can experiment those emotions in different proportions and mixes, and that gives us an entire universe of emotions to explore. And 6 emotions, but more than 600 English words to talk about emotions. Emotions are really important in our lives. We spend most of our time talking about emotions, trying to share our emotions, trying to explain our emotions. So emotions are really, really, really important for us. Let me introduce you your limbic system. Yes, I'm afraid. I'm sorry. I'm afraid we all have this ugly alien inside of our heads. But it's not that bad. I mean, thanks to the limbic system, we are able to experiment a lot of emotions. And there's a number of substances running across our head at any time, helping us feeling and experiment any of the different combinations in proportions of emotions that we can feel. And that's magic. That's magic. So, well, now let me tell you, I've brought a magical thing because I told you I was a wizard. This could be a wand, or this could be a button. And let me search for the difference between a wand and a button. Okay, this is a wand. That's a button. Oh, this is a wand. That's a button. Yeah. A wand and a button, exactly. Yeah. So, well, the thing is, there's no difference at all. It's exactly the same. I mean, we can put a spell on someone using our words, or we can design emotions using music. So, the first big thing today in my talk is that musicians, we are emotions designers. You can look at us as if we were just entertainers, but we are designing emotions. And wouldn't it be wonderful having the chance to witness with your own eyes the process, the creative process of designing emotions, of a pure musician, of a pure emotion design? Would you like to? Would you like to? Yeah? Fantastic, because I have a surprise for you. I have organized what's probably the first live connection in the history of TED. I have a, well, is everything right? Control? Do we have here all night? Yeah? Is it? Great. So let's go. Some seconds. Here we go. Hi. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Yes, I hear you. Hi. Hi, what are you doing, man? Well, I'm exploring my own emotions to design yours. You know how it works. Oh, yes. I know. That music was fantastic. What's yours? Yes, this is my new project. I'm still working on it. I'm almost there. But, you know, there's still something missing. It doesn't work. Not yet. Well, maybe I can help you. I can play along with you. Oh, sure. Sure. So, if you're going to play along with me, then I will try a different approach. I'm going to grab my guitar. Yeah, Who knows? Maybe this time. Okay, ready? Oh, yeah. Come on. this is gonna work, this is gonna work. I know it, it's perfect. I love the sequence of emotions, you know, and the tempo helps a lot, the rhythm, and everything. And you know, and I love the contrast between the low parts and the higher parts, and what you were doing with your guitar added some more emotions to the mix. So
great, thanks.
It's perfect, it's gonna work, thank you.
Thanks, you're welcome.
Boy, when are you coming back home? I need to talk to you. I need you here now.
Oh, tonight, hopefully, don't worry.
Tonight. Okay, so I won't stop playing this song until you step on the studio. So hurry up, boy. I need you here now.
Don't worry, I'll be there. I'll be there.
Okay. So if you don't mind, you know, inspiration found me working today, and I have to conclude this emotional design for the future generations. You know what I mean?
Oh yes.
So thank you, everybody, and goodbye.
Thank you. Fantastic. Oh, you're still playing. I love that part.
Okay, end of the connection. Well, you've seen, let me rescue some of the learnings of this, this experience. We've witnessed a pure emotional designer at work. And there's some learnings that deserve to be rescued. The first thing is that when we are designing emotions, that brings us to a dynamic scenario. And in this dynamic scenario, there are three key things that we have to keep in mind. The first thing is self-knowledge. I mean, he was exploring his own emotions to design ours. So, you know, it's a self-knowledge task. We have to know ourselves. The next big thing is about rhythm, because when we are practicing any sport, running, jogging, or playing a football match, or we are, I don't know, watching a film on TV, a movie, or we are giving a speech like this one, for example, or even when we are making love, you know, it's all about rhythm. Can you join me? Come on, everybody. Great. Okay, now I'm gonna play something. So we're gonna make this together. All right, don't stop. That's great, come on. Keep on, keep on. Because the next thing, thanks to your rhythm, was very inspiring for me. And the next thing is about contrast. The next thing that we have to keep in mind. So I'm going to create some contrast for you. Come on, come on. Thanks. So, self-knowledge, rhythm, and contrast. Thank you for your performance. And, well, time is running out, and I would like to tell you, well, I don't know how it's going to be designed in the future, but I would like to tell you how I think it should be. Design in any aspect should be something that can impact deeply and hardly in our emotions, because we need to learn things, and we need to evolve as human race, and we need to grow as humanity we are, and you know, we are obligated to create a more sustainable, balanced and peaceful planet. And peace is probably the most important design that we have to make in the next years. So, well, music is a fantastic universal language. It's a language it's above frontiers, about borders, about languages, about religions and politics. And it can help us to create peace. And let me introduce you one nice example. This is a rock band. Let me introduce you Orphan Land. Is an Israeli rock band. They have been working in an emotional design it's been able to gather all together under the same blue sky, Israelis and Muslims. They all together enjoying the Orphan Land music. they have fans that are Muslims, and some of them have a tattoo with the name of this Israeli band. Can you imagine that? It's put forth out. I mean, it's very, very meaningful. And it brings us hope that peace is possible. And music is something that we can use. So I would like to end honoring one of the most talented, brilliant, and extraordinary emotional designers that we've ever met. I'm talking about John Lennon. He designed the very first musical and global seed for peace. That's the song Imagine. And John Lennon once said, "A dream you dream alone is just a dream. A dream you dream together is reality." So you may say, I am a dreamer, but I am at the best place in the world to dream. And I know I'm not the only one. Thank you very much.